Well, happy Monday morning. Happy Monday morning.
Happy Monday morning.
How are you doing?
I'm still a little tired. Still waking up.
Still waking up.
Still
Hey,
waking up.
I made you. I've not been doing this lately. I made you actually a cup of coffee.
And it is
And
good.
we are going to sip our coffee. Now, you just slurped.
Greatest cup of coffee ever.
Hey, congratulations. Hey, if you didn't notice, this is my Santa mug here, and Eddie's got an Elf mug, and I don't know if you ever watched Elf before, but that's one of the favorite Christmas movies that we have at the house. And actually, one of the scenes is he walks into New York City and this diner or whatever, and it says "World's Greatest Cup of Coffee," I think. And congratulations! So, world's greatest cup of coffee, you think? It actually says it on the back.
World's best cup of coffee.
World's best cup of coffee? No. I know this is sort of wasting your time, but I know you like to see us sip our coffee. But here's the big debate. Now, they've probably not been debating. They really could care less. But the people that I've been having on as guests for a Monday morning update, it's been a big debate. Slurp or not slurp? Chrissy started this. So does it make the coffee better if you slurp?
Yes and no. I think slurping is definitely a necessity if you're doing hot chocolate.
But not coffee.
But not with coffee.
Do you like marshmallows in your hot chocolate?
Mini. Got to be mini marshmallows.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot you a lot of questions here. Now, Eddie's here for a reason. Number one, he's a great friend, just church member. Him and Rosie been here for years. I mean, it's been, how many years have y'all been a part of our fellowship?
I honestly do not know.
Yeah.
I want to say Sasha was
She was young.
like 6 or 7.
young?
No, I really don't know.
It's been a long time.
Rosie could tell you just like
It's been a long time. Yeah. But I actually have Eddie here. He's got a joke for you in just a moment. I want him to tell you. And it's going to tie in with a promotion for something coming up. So it's going to be really great. But one of the things, Eddie, I'm going to give you some rapid fire questions. Okay, ready? Favorite Christmas movie?
Elf.
Good answer.
I honestly don't know though. Really, it's
Now, Eddie is also, by the way, a fellow Yankee.
Southern by the grace of God.
Southern by the grace of God, yes. But you're from Connecticut,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Now, big question. Have you ever seen Christmas in Connecticut?
Yes.
Okay. How do you like it?
Good
Where's it
movie.
rank?
Good
movie? Yeah.
Definitely in the top 15.
We like the oldies. It's a Wonderful Life we watched the other night. I was so captivated by It's a Wonderful Life for the 50th time. I fell asleep halfway through it and didn't wake up. But it's my favorite movie. My favorite Christmas. It's a Wonderful Life. Christmas in Connecticut. How about White Christmas? You ever seen that?
Wait, we actually just watched White Christmas Saturday night.
Did you like that too? Okay. Chrissy's getting a phone call. So do you want to share that with us? I can't say a word after yesterday morning and my iPad going off in the middle of the service. What did you think when that went off during the middle of the service? Like, you should have silenced your iPad?
I thought it was funny.
I thought, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, no, fist bump. Yeah, very good. No, hey, so we're excited to be with you here this morning. And, oh, by the way, favorite Christmas carol, Christmas song?
It kind of has changed over the years. It's kind of really weird because I was just telling Rosie this the other day. You have your Christian kind of Christmas songs, and then you have Christmas songs. Like my most favorite Christmas song, period, is Sleigh Ride, Boston Pops. Definitely.
Sleigh Ride, Boston Pops?
Love
What?
that
Yeah.
song. Yep.
Yeah. I didn't take you for a Boston Pops type of guy, but that's awesome.
Yeah,
Because I
love music, all kinds of music. Classical music. Love it.
I like what we sang yesterday. Oh, come all ye faithful.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
Right.
That-
But my favorite secular, I guess, Christmas song, probably Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. Like that one. That's good stuff. So we've talked about the favorite Christmas movie, your favorite Christmas song. How about your favorite Christmas dish? Like, what do you like to eat for Christmas? What do you guys
Ham.
have for ham?
Ham.
Yeah.
I like ham.
Yeah. Do you have the basics? I know Rosie cooks up a storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can cook. But When I was growing up, boy, we had some great stuff. But I remember having ham for Christmas, having turkey for. But one of my favorites, my grandmother. We never had rice too much. We had a lot of mashed potatoes, but my grandmother would make these riced potatoes. She'd take the potatoes and she'd put them through a ricer. You ever had that?
Yep.
So that was pretty good. Put a little bit of gravy on it, and
Yep.
I'm hungry already. Hey,
It's a Yankee.
breakfast. I've already had breakfast, so whatever. Um, but anyway, so as we are sort of talking here today, mainly this is for announcements. But we do have to have a devotion here this morning. So the devotion is I'm going to use a scripture here, but I'm going to talk about one aspect of the Christmas story, and it's in 1 Corinthians in chapter 1. It says, "God has chosen the foolish things of the world to put to shame the wise, and God has chosen the weak things of the world to put to shame those things which are mighty." And basically, he does all of these things. Why? To bring to nothing the things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence. And then it says in verse 31 of that same chapter, "He who glories, let him glory in the Lord." And I think about glory, when I think about that and glorifying the Lord, I think about the shepherds.
Yeah.
And here's some ordinary guys, some outcasts of society, and God came to them, the angels came to them and made the greatest announcement: a Savior is born, right? And it lets me know, and maybe this is for somebody here today, just know this: God wants to use you. God wants to work in your life. And God chooses those unsuspecting things sometimes to do great and mighty things through. And, I know we feel that. I feel that. Every day I wake up and every day I get to serve the Lord.
Right.
It's a great opportunity to be able to say, God, thank you for the opportunity. I don't know why you give me the opportunity. But in all seriousness, Eddie, and we've joked around a little bit, just a little bit. But one thing that I have been watching in you, and it's been so great to see how God is growing you and what God is doing in your life. We talked about this before, if you had something to share, what is God doing in your life and how is he growing you right now?
A big thing that has really recently happened to me, you don't even know. I have been a smoker for a long time. Nobody knows it really. I've always kept it hidden. Why? Because I'm ashamed of it, sort of, I guess, in a way. Did I like doing it? Yeah, I like doing it. I tried to quit many times. I basically, through this year, I have been praying a lot more than I have been in the past. And I think that's kind of helped with, I think it's kind of come to me when we do these men's sessions. Mm-hmm. It's really, God has been grabbing a hold of me.
Yeah.
And so by praying, I have been praying a lot since probably May of this year. And a lot of wonderful things have been happening. So I'm like, if I'm asking for these basic things and I'm getting them, it's like, who am I to even receive, any of this stuff that I'm asking for? And some of it shows up as simple as what I prayed for. And some of it's like, it's not exactly what I prayed for, but it's a little better. And so I threw it in God's face. I just said, I gotta quit smoking. It's killing me. I physically have been noticing changes with my body since I'm getting older. Everybody doesn't really know how old I am, but
I won't tell him. I don't.
But I threw it in his face and I said, I've got to stop this. And literally the next day, nothing. I just said, I'm done. I'm through with this. I still have a pack at the house. It's right there. I could go to it anytime I want. Have not touched it. I'm clean for going on 7 weeks now.
Wow.
So definitely, and I know it's not me. It's not me all by myself, because I've tried to do this before in
Yeah.
the past, and like I said, I threw it in God's face. And what I mean by that is, I got down on my knees and I prayed, and I was in tears. I told, like, I've got to stop this, and sure enough, I haven't had, and I've replaced it with walking. So anytime I had the urge, I would just get up and take a walk. So where most people gain weight after they quit smoking, I've actually lost 5 pounds. So.
Wow. Wow. You know what's great, Eddie, is I think all of us can identify with that because there's these things that we know, we just hold on to
Yeah.
as believers, and we say, it's okay, or we justify it. And sometimes, anybody tell us that some things aren't enjoyable, like for me, it'd be overeating isn't enjoyable. Well,
Right.
it sure is, and, you dream about it, Krispy Kreme and all those things.
Yep.
But, I look at it as, this is the temple that God has given us, and we have one shot at it. And, the older we get, the more we realize, boy, let's take care of what God is given us. And all I know is this: He gives us the strength.
Yes.
And for with God, nothing is impossible, like we said yesterday morning.
Exactly.
I think that's, boy, I wasn't anticipating that. That is awesome. Maybe there's this one thing that you just need to turn over to the Lord today. And maybe as a result of Eddie's testimony, you can say, you know what? And I wasn't expecting to go this deep today, but that's really great because I think, somebody needs this on Monday morning to say, I am really already defeated. I woke up this morning, 5 minutes into my day, I'm already defeated. Pick yourself back up. Allow God to give you the strength to make it through the day, but also not just to make it, but to be victorious through the day. And just to be a walking, talking testimony of what Jesus is doing currently in your life. Not only has He saved us, but boy, He sure is refining us every day. And Eddie, I wasn't anticipating that, but one of the things that I told Eddie yesterday morning was the fact that I just felt, God, I've seen him growing, Eddie and Rosie, both in the Lord. And I've noticed that. I started noticing during our men's Bible studies. And by the way, I think, Eddie, I'm praying. I think we're going to start those back up in January. I'm really excited about that. So, well, anyway.
Really happy about the steak night tomorrow night.
Steak night tomorrow night, too, is going to be incredible. By the way, 6:30 tomorrow night. Come. I didn't check to see who signed up, but we got to call in our number. You have just a very short few minutes to call in your number just in case you want to go. So let us know if you want to go, guys. But tomorrow night, Diamond D Steak Night, which leads us into, and I don't know if I finished my whole thing about the shepherds, but God did the unsuspecting in their life. That sort of ties in with what you're talking about. These guys were not suspecting, and all of a sudden it's like God chose to do something great through them.
Right.
And for all recorded history, we have the shepherd's part in this, this nativity. And for us, you never know what God's going to do.
Nope.
And that's what's so exciting about it. So there you go, y'all. Take it and just know God can give you the strength today. And somebody needs that. I don't know who it is. Somebody needs that today.
I hope so.
Yeah. Hey, let's move right along here. Let's talk about some announcements here. First of all, we're still doing the baby bottle boomerang. That is actually through the 13th. So just want to remind you of that. That is to benefit First Coast Women's Services. What a great ministry that they're doing. And bring your baby bottles back this coming Sunday. Make sure you get everything in either through, coins or cash or check, however it is. And you can also give online. So please give online. Lottie Moon Christmas offering. I really messed up yesterday. I did not mention the Lottie Moon Christmas offering, but we are currently also doing the offering for our international missionaries, and that's through the whole month of December. You'll be hearing more about that this coming Sunday. Just want to remind you about that. And then, of course, tomorrow night, men's steak night at Diamond D. Thursday, the 17th, a ladies' Sunday school class. All are invited to this. They're doing a luncheon, and they're packing. They're going to deliver gifts to our shut-ins. So I think that's ladies are invited. We're not invited, Eddie. Sorry.
What a super thing they do, too.
It is. Is that not true?
Anybody could come to help.
Me and Eddie are doing this thing. So, but Chrissy is like, that's not true. Are you calling me a liar? You're not calling me a liar, are you? No.
You just were
Mistaken? I was mistaken. Everybody can come. You can come, but you're working, so but so you can't come really
I'm actually supposed to be working right now.
right now. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're good at it.
Yeah.
You'll make it. You'll make it work. Now, so that's going to be packing, delivering of shut-in gifts on the 17th, and then the 20th we're going to do a Christmas breakfast, 8 a.m. We're going to take precautions and everything. At 9 a.m. we're going to do a joint adult Sunday school class. The Spark, Ignite, and Shine students will be in the regular classes, and then 10 a.m. we're going to have a fantastic Christmas worship. That's going to be real exciting. And also, too, I want to let you know on the 24th, and this is the reason why I started having it here, but now I know the real reason for you to give your testimony. But there's a reason why I've asked Eddie to come to help me promote our Christmas candlelight service, right? So Eddie has a joke. It's been my favorite joke. I don't know why. It's so dry and everything else. So go ahead, Eddie.
I think it's the facial expression.
The facial expressions, I think. Watch this. This is going to be exciting. Y'all going to have a fun time with this joke. Eddie's got a joke.
So this gentleman walks into a restaurant and says, "I'd like to have a table, please." And the waitress goes, "Okay, I've got one table left, but there's a candle on the table." And he's like, "Okay, no problem." So he goes over to the table and he goes, couldn't blow out the candle. So a second guy walks in and he goes, "I'd like to have a table, please." And the waitress goes, "Oh, I've got one table left. There's one other gentleman sitting at it. I'm sure he wouldn't mind sharing, and there's a candle on the table." He's, "Okay." Goes over to the table. Hi, I couldn't blow out the candle. Why don't you give it a try?" "Okay." Couldn't blow out the candle. Third guy walks in the restaurant and says, "Like to have a table, please." Waitress goes, "Okay, I got one table left. There's two other guys sitting at it. I'm sure they wouldn't mind sharing it with you, and there's a candle on the table." Okay, so he goes over the table. Hi, I couldn't blow out the candle. Neither could I. Why don't you give it a try?" Couldn't blow out the candle. Fourth guy walks into the restaurant. He goes, "Like to have a table, please." Waitress goes, "Okay, I've got one table left. There's some other gentlemen sitting there. Sure they wouldn't mind sharing it with you, and there's a candle on the table." It's like, okay. Goes over the table. Hi, I couldn't blow out a candle. Neither could I. Why don't you give it a try?" Couldn't blow out the candle. A fifth guy walks into the restaurant and says, "I'd like to have a table, please." And the waitress goes, "Okay, I've got one table left. There's four other gentlemen sitting at it. I'm sure they wouldn't mind sharing it with you. And there's a candle on the table." Okay, goes over the table. Hi, I couldn't blow out a candle. Neither could I. Why don't you give it a try?"
Favorite joke of all time when it speaks of Christmas candles and all of that. So hope you enjoy that. Hopefully that translated on the camera and everything too. All those mouth movements and everything. So it did. Fantastic. I hope you enjoyed that. We don't usually have jokes, but I think we ought to include a joke section on our Monday morning update, don't you? But nobody can tell them like you.
That would mean you would have to tell them.
Yeah, I don't tell them. No.
You need training.
I need. Did he trade me?
It's possible.
Yeah. I'd like to thank you for coming and by giving you a mug.
Oh, boy.
Do you all already have a mug?
Yes, we already have mugs.
Okay. I'd just say words of thanks. Thank
we
you, Eddie, for
stole
joining
them,
us.
though.
What's that?
I think we stole them, though.
Oh, well, you can have that one back. Just bring the other ones back, then you wouldn't have stolen. Then this is given to you. You didn't steal them. I think I gave them to you at one point in time
I'm
or
sure
another
you did.
for some reason. I don't know why, but FBC Baldwin. That's why we're here. Now, we hope you have a great Monday. I hope I covered everything. I almost forgot we were doing announcements. This is supposed to be the Monday morning update where we do announcements and everything. But check your announcement cards. They are in the lobby when you come for services Wednesday evening, 6:45. Don't want to forget about that. Oh, want to back up tonight. Ready for this, Ernie and Carol? Monday school. And it's going to be great. They're in the book of Luke. And real exciting. So tonight, 7 p.m., Monday school. Don't want to forget that. Also, don't want to forget Friday morning, 10 a.m., if you can join us, or anytime you can get it online. Our all-in Bible study. We're going through the book of Esther, and it's been a great time being with Chrissy. In all seriousness, honey, I'm not going to kick you out. I need you. I can't. Where would we be without our wives?
Wow.
We'd be in big trouble, wouldn't we?
I'd be on 103rd Street in a trailer still.
Yeah. So, thankful for Rosie, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, listen, We hope you have a great day. Hopefully we covered everything. If we didn't, I hope you enjoyed the joke at least. 24th, by the way, it'll be, on the 24th, Christmas Eve service. It'll be a 5 p.m. service, candlelight service that night, and that'll allow us to be able to get to our family get-togethers and everything. So Christmas Eve, December the 24th, that will mean no services that Wednesday the 23rd. So I just want to remind you of that. Almost forgot to make that announcement after the wonderful candle joke. So, Eddie, I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great week, and thank you for joining me today. And we'll see you guys around town and see you this week. Hope you have a great week and a blessed week. Remember, He can give you the strength to be victorious today. Just keep trusting Him and know this. He loves you, and so do we. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy.